management of CCI, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, this is indeed a very great morning, and I'm delighted to join you as we witness our country taking another stride into a digital future of prosperity. It is evident that digital technologies have revolutionized service delivery worldwide, streamlining processes, transcending borders, significantly reducing transaction costs, and reshaping business models. The scale of this transformation has been immense, impacting every sector of our economy. In 2020, digitally delivered services comprised 64% of service exports, a notable increase from 52% in 2019, as reported by the United Nations Conference on Trade and Development. This shift enables companies to cut costs, tap into global talent pools, and outsource functions like customer service, finance, and also administration. And that is what CCI is helping us to do in Kenya. The growth of business process outsourcing underscores the irreversible transition to a digital economy. Here, goods and services are produced and consumed using digital technology, facilitating real-time transactions across countries, across continents, and globally. The contribution of BPO to business efficiency and productivity has tremendous opportunities and also continues to rise. The global software and BPO services market is projected to expand from US $2.4 trillion, that was in 2022, to US $3.9 trillion in 2026, with an annual growth rate of 12%. This growth presents vast opportunities for countries and businesses of all sizes. IT and BPO services play a pivotal role in talent retention and combating brain drain, especially in developing nations like Kenya. With its burgeoning digital services sector is poised to thrive in this environment, and the partnership that we have between the public sector in Kenya, the private sector in Kenya, is going to give momentum for us to tap into the opportunities in this space. Kenya's untapped BPO market offers significant opportunities. Our strengths include a large, skilled youth workforce, government policies prioritizing the digital economy as a strategic pillar of the bottom-up economic transformation agenda, an education sector emphasizing digital skills, a strategic geographical location aligning with global time zones, and proficiency in English, a language widely used in major economies. The government's deep commitment to this sector is exemplified by our commitment. And just to position this properly, we spend $5 billion every year to educate our human capital. And we continue to refine that space, because if there is one asset that we have, it is our human capital. And to be able to sharpen that human capital, it is through education, skills, and knowledge, is that digital economy. We have committed to not only expand fiber optic footprint in Kenya by an extra 100,000 kilometers. In fact, our ICT hub infrastructure is meant to go all the way to every ward in Kenya. Our goal is to enable at least 1 million digital workers over the next 5 years, supported by investment in infrastructure such as natural broadband and digital hubs. And additionally, we are focusing on green energy, regulatory reforms, and data governance to enhance the investment climate. To further promote growth, we are updating legal frameworks, establishing BPO standards, and enhancing incentives to reflect our technological advancement. These efforts position Kenya as an ideal destination for global business services, and I encourage more investors to explore opportunities here, especially in our special economic zones. And if you want reference, the CEO of CCI is here as a point of reference. The government of Kenya is committed to propelling the BPO sector industry aligned with our digital-first approach to create over 1 million digital jobs by 2026. This initiative is a core aspect of the fourth medium-term plan, reflecting our dedication to enhancing Kenya's competitive stance regionally and globally. We have laid a robust foundation for BPO growth through significant infrastructural development, including expansive fiber network rollouts, Wi-Fi hotspots, and the establishment, as I said, of 1,450 digital hubs nationwide. These hubs not only facilitate connectivity, but also serve as centers for digital learning, equipping our youth with the skills necessary for the digital economy that awaits them. Further, our focus on green energy, which accounts for 93% of our power supply, underscores our commitment to sustainable development. This ensures reliable power for BPO operations while minimizing environmental impact. In fact, today, we have purpose as Kenya to plant a minimum of 200 million trees in one day. When I'm done with this function, the next assignment that I have been assigned to plant 20,000 trees today. And you understand that I need some help. So anybody who can plant a tree on my behalf, please, it will go a long way in me attaining the threshold that I have been assigned. Regulatory reforms are also underway to foster a more investment-friendly environment, streamlining processes to facilitate growth in IT-enabled services and also remote work. Our commitment extends to data governance with robust policies and a dedicated data protection commissioner to ensure data security and also data privacy. To accelerate the growth of business processing, outsourcing, and IT-enabled services sector, we are implementing a strategic measure to ensure our competitive edge and align with global standards. Among the interventions we are making, especially in the legal reform, we are strengthening existing laws to create a conducive legal environment for ICT BPO industry. Our goal is to develop sector-specific legislation that align with international standards in the short term and medium term as we look at the potential in this space. We're also standardizing by developing and enforcing BPO standards that meet international best practice to ensure that BPO firms operating in Kenya adhere to the highest quality norms. And I'm very happy that in this room we have men and women from different parts of the world who want to see what Kenya can offer. I want to tell you that if you're looking for human capital that is professional, that is dedicated, that serves with integrity, look no further. You will find it in Kenya. And we pride ourselves that aside from the horticulture and tea and coffee and many other exports that we have as a country, the single most important asset and export that Kenya has is its human capital. And we continue to refine, we continue to skill we continue to tool that human capital so that it keeps to the highest standard possible. We are also updating our fiscal and non-fiscal incentives to keep pace with technological advancement, making Kenya an even more attractive destination for investment. As Ambassador Meg did say, last year we sat down with industry, and when industry suggested to us that there are some discussion with the private sector and especially sector so that